Hi, welcome to Mrs. Nunez Rocks. Uh, Today we're going to learn how to add some Chrome extensions to our Google account. And I'm going to open up a new window that shows Google, and I'm going to show you a way to add on some applications that we already use, but I know a lot of teachers put bookmarks or then they can't find their bookmarks. It gets moved. You can see my bookmark line is just like crazy. I have a ton there and a ton here. So I want to make sure that if I want to use a certain app or a website, that I add it onto my Google apps. So I clicked on a Google site. I move up here where it says apps, and I'm going to click apps. And oops, there we go. This button will show you all the apps that I've added on to my Google account. But I really like it, and I think it's neat so that you have a lot of the, instead of bookmarks, you have a direct connection to it. For some of us, we're very visual, like our students, so we need to have it right there, right where we can see it. So you would go to the web store, and then there are a lot of options that you can see here. Of course, there's games, lots of different music, different options. So I thought today that I would show you how to add on an app that I use with my classroom. And in sixth grade, you really need to find creative ways for your students to get involved with curriculum. And I really found this app to be very helpful. So I'm going to search, it's called Prodigy. And I know it's an app on here. Um, I want to add it onto my Chrome. Oops, I zoomed it, but it's okay. It still works. I'm going to click Add to Chrome. And then it's going to check, is it okay? I'm going to add app, and it will now appear on my screen. And I've already added News ELA. Prodigy is an awesome game. That it's a math game, and it is a game that allows kids to uh, use their math skills that they're, whatever grade level you'd like, uh, to go into a fantasy world. So it's a lot like Clash of Clans or Heyday. It's one of those kinds of games that you have to become a part of, and you go into the world and you get more experience, and then um, you can get battles, you can buy things. So there's so many of my kids that are playing this at home and using this as a reward in class is very beneficial. So I'm going to show you my class, and it shows me my kids that are using it, if they're using it in class, they're using it at home, and you can see some of the kids are using it at home. And it shows my students and what they've been working on. So it kind of shows like the grade level that they have been doing. A lot of them keep creating multiple accounts, and so it shows the test is still in progress. I can create an assignment off of this. I can see how my students are doing, and it gives me reports. Um, I think it's a really neat app, and it shows, I mean, it teaches some of the skills that are necessary for my students, and sometimes it's just some fun math But the best thing about it is that they get to go into this fantasy world and they can battle. And when they battle, they have to answer these math questions. And the faster they answer them, the more likely they are to win the battle. So that was one of the ones I really like. Um, you can see there are a ton of different apps that you can just look at that. It doesn't have to be My Prodigy. It can just be apps, and it'll show you all the different ones that are available. So my kids constantly looking for a dictionary that could be helpful, so I could put that on here. Splash Top. I don't know if you've used Splash Top before, but some of those programs are on here. So see everything that I'm adding. It just keeps showing up on my Google app page, and then that allows me to not have to be looking around for it. So I again here Soki Calm. This is another math based app, and there we go. So hopefully I was helpful today and you were able to understand how to add apps to your Chrome screen. And this makes it easier than having to um, keep looking for that bookmark of where you're at or typing in the uh, website URL. You can just click and you're there. Okay. Thank you for listening to me, and go Room 27. Yay me.